There is someone who is pulling on your energy, keeping tabs on you, watching you from a distance right now, who is dealing with a lot of inner turmoil. They might be experiencing a spiritual awakening. I don't know that they would call it that, though. I feel like this person is very non-attached to labels, especially spiritual labels. I feel like that's intimidating to them. So they may just be feeling like they're having an I'm not going to be able to say it right, an existential crisis, midlife crisis even. This person, something about this moment in their life is having them reaching for you mentally. I don't think that this person has actually called out to you. I don't think the phone has rang. I don't think you've gotten any notification from this person. I feel like this is all in silence. But there's something about them looking to you for clarity and guidance while they're going through this time in their life, okay? Could be dealing with a Pisces. This is going to be a reading about who is keeping tabs on you and what you need to know about this person. If they want to talk, if they're going to reach out, all that fun stuff, okay? There will be timestamps in the description box at the end of the reading. I will clarify this collective reading for all the zodiac signs starting from Scorpio working through Libra, okay? Yeah, so watch your sign, any prominent placements in your specific birth chart. You can also cross-watch this person's sign if you know it, if you know their sign. Also, any specific seasons, okay? Any specific zodiac seasons for this connection could be specific that you might want to watch as well. And if you do cross-watch, just be mindful that the energy could be narrated from a swap perspective, okay? Okay. I'm Hillary, this is Cellulite and Love Tarot, by the way. Thank you for joining me. If you like this reading and you think I'm one of your kind, like and subscribe, all right? Okay, let's get this person who is keeping tabs on you. Tell me the energy of this person. How darling would know who this is, who is keeping tabs on my darling. This is someone that you could be aware of that is going through some financial troubles right now. This could also be a situation where they are feeling very locked out of your saving grace, okay? I say saving grace not to put you on a pedestal, but these two people who are wandering, they're feeling run out of luck. They're right outside of a cathedral here. I don't know if you've actually locked this person out or if they just see you as a reprieve, like a divine intervention. You would be a gift from God to this person's mind to help them in this current situation that they're in. They're struggling a lot. This person could be dealing with a lot of health issues specifically as well. This could be going into winter season with all the snow and stuff. They could be on top of everything else going on in their life. The stress of this could be affecting them on a health level. Maybe their knee specifically. That's a very specific message. This could be someone that you have once expressed emotions for, poured your heart out to, okay? I feel like you showed them a very pure and unconditional love, more love than they were used to. And I believe that they misinterpreted that love as manipulation, as deception, as trickery. I feel like they could have even used your love as a way to manipulate you. This could be exactly why this person is down on their luck. They could be dealing with this wake-up call, this existential crisis. Could be the universe. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower came out in this reading, because it feels like when you actively ignore your issues and act like they're in a blind spot, the universe will often put you in situations where you are forced to face it. And I feel like this person is being forced to face some very harsh realities about their choices, their behaviors, mindset, their habits. It's like the universe, God, spirit, moonbeams is not letting them get away with lying to themselves about how they treated you, okay? Tell me some more about this person. Yeah, you're not in contact with this person. You're not in contact with this person. I just heard someone walk up the stairs, so sorry. That was bizarre. I'm home alone. But the house is very quiet right now because I had to turn off the heater. It was too noisy in my readings. So, 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. This is someone that you've walked away from. There is a distance here, emotional distance. There's been distance instilled in this relationship, in this connection. Okay, that's not someone walking up the stairs, that's roofers. That's roofers, okay. 6 of Cups. This is definitely someone from your past that you had to leave behind. You had to leave the past in the past and say, okay, I can't bring the past with me. I can't bring that energy with me. And I feel like that was very difficult for you because there is this feeling of like purity and kindred spirit, you know. You could have known this person since a young age, a long time, okay? I just feel like you felt like you outgrew what this person was about in this connection. You outgrew them. You recognized that it wasn't going to serve you moving forward, right? It could have been literally going nowhere every time that you invested in this person, or yeah, it just felt like it fell flat. Okay. What is this person's current energy right now towards my darling? 10 of Pentacles reversed. They feel like they've lost you. They feel like they've lost you. This person could be reflecting on how things go really well in their life whenever you're in their life, and how things fall apart when they push you away. That is coming through heavily. This person is like taking stock of, whenever I treat darling like shit, things go to shit in my life. I almost think that this person wonders if you're doing something to affect them. I feel like that's maybe crossed their mind. How are they perceiving? Okay, how are they perceiving darling right now? I'm telling you, they think that you've done some sort of like baneful magic against them. That you possibly cursed them. They are blaming the outcome of their life on you. Yeah, look at this imagery where this like these figures are looking at each other, and it's going to be so hard to see that, but they almost look displeased with each other, but really it's this devil energy in the room that's like, what is the devil energy? The devil wants to convince you that it's not there, and the devil is your own fears, your own toxic habits, your own attachments, your own unhealthy coping mechanisms. That's the devil in the room. But they're blaming you for the misfortune in their life. It's not true. Okay? It's not true. It's not you. You're not doing that to them. But they could be taking it very personally, that I don't know, it's almost like this person doesn't feel like it's fair that they only feel like good things happen when you're in their life. And then they're like, why the fuck why do things fall apart when darling leaves my life? What are you doing? Like, what are you... And like I said, it doesn't feel like this person is attached to spiritual labels. So I don't really know that they would actually think spell work or anything is at play. I don't know if that's just been a fleeting thought. This is bizarre. Okay. What is darling's actual energy towards this person? Five of Wands, Four of Cups. I'm done playing. I feel like you're just like, it's, no offense, it's just not worth engaging in that. It's not worth engaging in this with this person. You feel like whatever opportunity that you have with this person, you are always left feeling like you're having to compete for them, like it's just this competition energy with this person. And I feel like you're just like, I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I just want to have a good time. But when I'm with you, it's almost like you almost feel like this person focuses on all your negative qualities, all of your negative aspects. They project so much negativity on you, and you're just like, I'm literally just sitting here trying to have a good time and enjoy myself with you. That's it. That's all I want. I'm trying to be fun and playful, but you're taking it as me trying to compete with you. That's not what I'm doing. Eight of Wands. I feel like you spent a lot of time trying to clarify your intentions to this person. I feel like you could have really reached out frequently to them. You were constantly, like, at one point messaging them, trying to reassure them that you cared about them, that you wanted to see them, that they were important to you, that you really, admired them, that you were committed to this relationship with the Hierophant. You really went above and beyond trying to show this person that your intentions were righteous for this person. You would never want to cause them harm. You never want to hurt them. You never want to disappoint them. You never want them to eat. Like, if you say something out of pocket or it's misinterpreted, you are so quick to be like, that was not my intention. I apologize. I see where you would believe that. I understand the way you're thinking that. How can I reassure you? But this person, it's just like, they then just take that energy and they just feel like you're being manipulative. This person has possibly a negative entity, a dark entity. It could just be their own perception of things, okay? Because I do believe that just entities are manifestations of our own perceptions, okay? So if they feel like they have an external entity, it's just a manifestation of their perception. And then they're blaming you because that's their perception. It's a lack of accountability here with this person. They project that their external reality is the fault for everything wrong with them. This person takes no accountability for their feelings, for their behaviors, for their lifestyle. They don't take accountability here. They just hem and haw and complain about everything and everyone, pointing fingers all the time. Okay. Why is this person keeping tabs on my darling right now? Page of Wands. The Moon. Six of Wands. And the World. You're doing something successfully, possibly getting a lot of recognition. You may be given a lot of accolades right now. I just feel like you are stepping into a new season of your life. Your spark is relit. You've illuminated your own subconscious woundings, your own fears. You're really trailblazing here as far as your personal life goes. Okay, you've not let this situation hold you back at all. You did not stay hidden in your feelings. I feel like you've just taken this as an opportunity to continue learning and growing. Everything has been a growth opportunity for you, a learning opportunity for you. And this person is watching you because they don't understand how. Again, it could be they don't understand how in two ways. For some of you, they don't understand why good things are happening for you because they have convinced themselves that you are up to no good energetically, spiritually, that you are maliciously doing baneful energy manipulation against them. They are projecting that onto you, and you're not. You're not doing that. That's not how you're a light being, okay? You're a light being. For others of you, it could just be that they are confused as to how, even though there is this sense of grief and loss and you having to walk away from something that you held near and dear, something familiar, a 10 of Pentacles reversed. Like, you could have had it all with this person. You could have really wanted that. This fell flat. this, yeah, right dab at the center of the spread is the devil, right? Everything that was supposed to be good got flipped and inverted. So this person could be seeing that, recognizing, I don't know how you're still happy, hopeful, moving forward. You're better than you used to be, despite losing everything that you wanted. So it could be one or both of these things for this person. But there's just this feeling of like, I want to learn how to be successful like that. How do you do that with this world? They just feel like when they watch you or when they keep tabs on you, excuse me, confirmation burps. When they watch you, they feel like there's no way that we live in the same world. Like how is your world, your perception, your reality that way? And mine's this way, but we live in the same world. We're aware of the same circumstances, yet good things happen for you and shitty things happen for me. We're in the same world. We see what's going on everywhere with everything. Tell me how that works. This person is perplexed. Okay, what does Darling need to know about this person? Your spark is contagious. Page of Wands again. Okay, I don't normally do like twin flame readings, but I literally heard twin flames. I'm getting like literally the Page of Wands back to back, hand in hand. 2 wands there, 2 flames. This could be a twin flame. As you set on your healing journey, as you focus on your, your life path, your growth, your individual wholeness, right? Not reaching, not yearning, not pining. As you self-focus, you automatically, if it's a twin flame, initiate that same energetic frequency for this person in a good way. Okay, now free will is a thing. You can't free will is a thing. Okay, so live your life, focus on yourself. Don't you dare distract yourself focusing on, is this person healing? Is this person doing enough? If they do, you will know. If they do, you will know. You don't need to worry about it, okay? But you've ignited a spark in this person as well, okay? I'm just going to say that. What you do for yourself in a twin flame dynamic, you do for the other. That's how it works, okay? 3 of Wands. It's been a waiting, long awaited. Okay. Tell me some more about this person keeping tabs. What are they noticing? What are they noticing? Ace of Cups. You have a love for life, an insatiable, I just feel like you're so refreshing. You are a refreshing, spiritual, emotional energy source for this person. Sorry, my star anise is sparking back there. So many distractions today. So many distractions. Okay. They're noticing that you just have a thirst for life, for abundance. You're just like an endless spring of energy, vitality, happiness, love. They're really... This is like putting this person in 2 minds, because they projected so much dark, negative shit on you, but then they're just seeing your purity, your wholesomeness. I feel like this is almost agitating for this person right now, because there's that storyline that they're just like, no, I'm telling you, I know who that person is. I know what they're up to. I know they're manipulative. I know they're all of these negative things. But I feel like that projection, maybe this person has navigated out of, well, I'm just going to take care of me. I'm just going to take care of myself. It's really none of my business who my behavior affects, because you have free will and you don't have to you don't have to engage with me. That's your choice. So I'm not going to be responsible for the effects that I have on you because you chose to be around me, and I'm just looking out for me. Okay? This is how this person could have been very self-focused, very self-minded. I'm saying could have. I'm not saying that that's true, but that could have definitely been like the subconscious energy frequency of this person. And then them in that same energy projecting that same image onto you. Like, you're just being self-focused. You're being a life suck, a drain, a negative entity in their life, evil, manipulative. But really, at the heart of it, everything that you've done with and for this person, you were like, I just love you. I would do anything for you. I would do anything for you. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't do for you, because that's how much I love you. Pure love, not self-minded. This person is like, I'm getting like mental glitches about this, because they're just, when you realize that your perception has been clouded, there's almost a hesitation, right? When you're given facts in the face of confirmation bias, you know, some people just get mad and angry and stomp off. So this person is having a little bit of a realization. What else are they noticing? Six of Wands reversed. Justice. Literally, whatever you do, you don't do it with pride. You're not trying to get recognition. You're not over the top with anything. They feel like you're actually very balanced. You're actually very balanced and fair and just. Like, they're noticing that even though you could be getting some recognition of some sort, you're not letting it get to your head. It's not inflating your ego. There's you being very down to earth, fair, balanced, okay? Okay. Is there anything that this person wants to talk about or do in this connection? Well, we got the Four of Wands at the bottom. How can I do what you do? That's what I just heard. Teach me how to do what you do. I want to be like you. The Four of Wands is, for a lot of readers, twin flame union, because there's the two wands and the two wands together. Marriage, unity. I don't know that this person actually wants marriage or unity, but there is something about them noticing your celebration of life, even though you're living, right? It's like you live every day like it's a celebration of life, like you just rejoice in living. You have a thirst and a hunger for life that they're like, I want to do that too. I might have to blow that out. That's a little extreme back there. It was boiling the wax. That's crazy. All right, that's crazy. Yikes. Anything this person might want to talk about or do that my darling needs to be aware of? Oh, 10 of Cups too. All right. We've got the Empress, the Seven of Wands, Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, 7-7. 9 of Wands at the bottom. This is someone who adopts a fighter spirit, an enduring spirit. I feel like they are recognizing your resilience, okay? There's something about the growth, okay? This life that you've created for yourself, how you've grown, how you've endured the pain of expanding, okay? Pregnancy is very hard on the body. Oh my gosh, I won't even go into that. But yeah, first-hand experience with 2 difficult pregnancies. Very hard on the body. Then there's labor pains. And then the 4th trimester, as they call it, and trying to get back into yourself. This person sees how everything you've gone through has been a gestation period for abundance for you. Okay, I don't know that they would word it that way. That's probably not how they would word it. They admire your resilience. They want to acknowledge that. Okay, they want to acknowledge that. I feel like there's this reconsideration of the type of energy that they poured into you. And like what I'm visualizing here is that one experiment where like the person talks negatively, like speaks negatively over the bowl of rice or whatever. I forget exactly what this experiment was, but they speak hateful words over this bowl of rice, and versus another bowl of rice, they speak positive affirmations over this bowl of rice, and the one that's spoken hatefully to ends up molding faster or something like that. Don't quote me. Okay, don't quote me. But there's something like that, them recognizing that they painted you in a very toxic way with their own perceptions, with what they spoke over you. And there's a reconsideration of, what if I actually was dedicated to seeing this person in their true light? What if I saw this person as someone who has some resiliency to offer me, someone who is able to set boundaries and be strong, and that's from a place of love, that's from a place of protection, of nurturement, right? They're recognizing that this distance between you is not a punishment from you. You could literally, look at this bubble here, this bubble of protection from all of these negative energies. If you have like set an intention of healing and protection over this person, I feel like they have somehow, that's been confirmed for them. They have noticed that in some way. It could just be that, like, I'm not sure how they would have had confirmation about that, especially if you're at a distance from this person. But there's just something about them feeling like they are actually safe in your energy now, which is such a stark contrast from how they've viewed you before. They see you as resilient. You have boundaries, not as punishment. You would never, ever intentionally try to hurt or curse this person. You're a caring, nurturing person. I feel like this person wants to talk to you about that. They want to show you that they see you in that way. They want to speak life over you. I don't know that they're actually going to come forward, though. I can ask that. The Justice card, they may come forward with an apology. They may want to make things right, because that is Libra energy, which is air, communication. But it may take some time, possibly. Maybe this is just a mental thing at first, though. Okay? I feel like this person could want to, like, lasso the moon. Like, I'm noticing how, this line around this moon is connected down to the same fertile belly here, gestating belly. Is this person going to reach out or take any action towards my darling? Four of Cups. I would say not right now. Hold on. I feel like right now they're just in a place of missing you and reminiscing. Yeah. Four of Cups, Six of Cups. The Hierophant. Five of Pentacles. Oddly enough, I feel like just watching you is helping this person on their own path to self-enlightenment, okay? Their own path to bliss and glory. And I feel like they've recognized that your path has led you to your sense of enlightenment, self-enlightenment, to your own path of bliss and glory, and that was in separation from them. I feel like that's very hard for them to accept. That you've really had to, your resilience was because of essentially what they have kind of contributed to you enduring in the past, okay? So I feel like this is weighing heavy on this person. A sense of remorse, just for how hard they kind of made things for you. So I feel like right now I don't see any actionable steps being taken in the 3D. But then there are steps here. I just feel like this person doesn't feel like it's time or that they're ready to. Okay? Would darling even be open for that? Any suggestions here for darling? If you don't want suggestions, okay, because I get some people don't want suggestions or advice, go ahead and skip forward to the zodiac signs if you're interested in those, okay? And I'm just going to be clarifying this reading for the zodiac. So if this reading resonated, go watch your specific prominent signs or seasons, okay? Any suggestions for darling regarding this person, keeping tabs on them? Ace of Cups. Keep sending this person from a distance, love, support, without attachment, okay? There's no... I think because you've come so far, you've recognized that if... This is not going to be for everyone, and this is going to ruffle some feathers, but I'm just going to say it anyways, okay? As someone who's also experienced something like this. I want you to know there's a time to find gratitude that this person did not stay or fill a codependent role in your life. If this person had stayed in your life, had been what you thought you needed from them, you would not have taken the steps you needed in your personal life to gain that resilience, that strength, to find your inner sense of inner belonging, to know who you are, to move forward, to find a life goal. This person, this horrible situation, okay, 10 of Pentacles reversed, the Devil, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, very hard, very challenging connection here. If this person had not been how they were, you would have had no reason to step into your sense of empowerment, okay? So please be thankful for the opportunity that this was if you aren't already. I feel like you're already a very naturally, unconditionally loving person, okay? I feel like you're pure-hearted. So I don't believe I'm reading for anyone who is in the slightest bit resentful, okay? Or maybe you go through waves, and that's okay because your experience is valid, right? The hardships you experienced were valid, especially when you're unconditionally loving to someone. It just can be really triggering. So, it's okay if you have moments. Don't beat yourself up. That candle is being crazy. What is up with this? That flame is burning, okay? Recognize and be thankful for the opportunity for your own growth, and just send this person that same encouragement, okay? Send them the energy that they are capable of overcoming, because you may not understand why this person was the way that they were, why they interpreted you the way that they interpreted you, why they projected so much negativity on you, why they thought that you were evil or manipulative. You may not understand why this person perceived life or you in this way. Be thankful, because I can tell you right now, that perception, that experience, that comes from straight up deep wounding. And I'm not saying that you were not wounded before you met this person. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that their wounding was more severe. I'm just saying whatever happened, it affected them psychologically, and maybe they didn't have the tools, or there's different environments here, different experiences. Be thankful that you are not someone who adopted this mindset that they've been dealing with. Okay? That's a blessing. And this person needs as much unconditional love and support from afar, from a distance, prayers, energy, intentions, protective bubbles, all of that. They need as many blessings as possible without you having to reach out. I'm not telling you to pine for someone. I'm not telling you to message someone. Keep your distance, protect your peace. Love costs nothing. Positive energy, intention setting costs nothing to you, okay? So that's just a reminder here. 4 of Wands. Yeah, 7 of Swords there. What's the 7 of Swords? The Moon. Okay. If you go through waves where you are feeling that resentful energy, like I'm saying, especially if this is a twin flame energy that you could feel like you're dealing with the 4 of Wands, please recognize that you could possibly have a psychic connection to this person. And I'm not saying to go crazy with that. Be respectful of that energy. When you start thinking really negative, awful shit about this person, if that comes up, please recognize that that is how this person is perceiving themselves and speaking to themselves, and they need a little bit of grace and compassion without you reaching out to them physically, okay? That's what this is about. This is like you recognizing intuitive messaging, okay? The lies that this person is speaking over themselves. When you get into a self-reflective mode, which this person is getting into, why is darling? There must be something I'm not seeing right. And then if you have epiphanies, this person having epiphanies about what's going on and how they treated you, they could really be cursing themselves. That same energy that they projected on you, they're now smothering themselves with it. Okay? Please send this person some compassion. Don't feed into that messaging. Don't call them every name in the book mentally, other than a kind person. Okay? That doesn't mean excuse their behavior. That doesn't mean, especially if there was like abuse in this situation. First of all, if you're dealing with anyone who has been abusive at all, physically, mentally, emotionally, anything like that, that's not a twin flame. That's not divine love. And I will draw that line in the sand for you. Divine partnership, twin flames are not abusive. And that's not what that is. That's a trauma bond. But if you recognize yourself just being filled with anger and resentment and thinking awful things about this person, don't let yourself curse them too, because they're cursing themselves. They're saying, darling must think I'm this. Darling must think I'm just nothing but a worthless piece of shit, useless, good for nothing. You know, just they are projecting what you must think about them. And then you're getting those thoughts and you're like, oh, I feel like they're just a piece of shit. Stop yourself. Give some compassion mentally and energetically, because that's not going to make you feel any better. It's not going to make you feel any better. That's not going to bring you peace at all. Okay? All right, let's get into the zodiacs. All right. Oh yeah, and I got some zodiac cards so that I can remember who I'm on. So we're starting with Scorpio since we are in Scorpio season. And I will work all the way around to Libra. Let me get my cards set up. You can scooch on ahead to the timestamps if you so please. Okay. Do a few shuffles. I need to put a new candle on that actually. Hold on. I need to get some more candles. Alright, solidify, don't fall. Man, this is a long ass reading. Okay. Starting with Scorpio. Okay, Spirit, tell me what is going on for Scorpio and the person who is keeping tabs on Scorpio. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This person sees you as their perfect match. This person is wanting an actual 3D tangible long-term connection with you, long-term commitment. They may feel like you have turned your back on them. The way this Queen of Pentacles is not looking at this King of Pentacles, but this King of Pentacles is looking straight forward. So I feel like who you're dealing with, Scorpio, they've just got their eye on how to connect with you moving forward, how to be a reliable partner, how to be, consistent, stable, available, generous with you. And I feel like you kind of focusing on your own thing is really what's made that desirable. So if you have stopped pining for this person, that's very attractive because you're taking care of yourself, and that makes them say like, wow, you're not desperate for me, so I want to take care of you. Okay, tell me some more for Scorpio's person keeping tabs on them. Page of Wands, and it landed neutral over the Page of Wands here. It landed like this. Okay, so that tells me, Scorpio, this person is very aware of any immature behavior that they had before, or maybe they were all passion, right? Just trying to act on the passion. That tells me that they're neutralizing this. They're recognizing what's even better than just like a one-night stand with you would be like, imagine that passion and that chemistry and that connection every single day. Okay? No, it doesn't mean you gotta boink every single day, but like this person's just like the intimacy, wanting it consistently, not just every once in a while when they just are craving it, right? There's something about them wanting to like see what that would be like. see what a healthy relationship, a healthy long-term commitment would be with you, and how that passion could really grow. I feel like they feel young at heart with you, Scorpio. They really admire that about you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave this there. Okay, next is Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. What is going on for the person that is keeping tabs on Sagittarius? The Chariot neutral. I feel like, hold on. Let me get some more here. The Lovers. Oh, so the runner's not running anymore. And the Empress. The runner's not running anymore. This person, Sagittarius, thinks that you are the love of their life. And they don't understand why they have continuously run from someone so beautiful, loving, caring, kind, handsome, you know. They just see you in all your glory and they're just like, I'm the luckiest person. Why the fuck would I run from that? You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Cancer. I also get like Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. That's like my personal energy that I get from this Empress card. And the Two of Cups. Sagittarius, this person's not running from you anymore. They just want to love you the way that you deserve. Like the focus is on you. The focus is on you. Why would I run from you? I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. So cute. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. What's going on for the person who is keeping tabs on you? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords. You know, it's almost like this person who's been keeping tabs on you with that Page of Swords energy. It's like every day that they watch you, they just fall more and more in love with you. I'm just hearing like, I didn't think I could love you more. Like there's something that you do and I feel like it's in your natural element. Like maybe if you share pictures or posts or something and you're just like in your natural element, they're just like, I didn't think I could love you more, but then they do. This person could have been watching you for a couple months now. I also feel like if they have not come forward yet, it's because there is this fear that they will be perceived as a weasel. Okay. A weaselly little weasel. Just trying to get that good loving. So they're a little bit intimidated by that. Okay. They could feel like they wouldn't know what to do to make you trust them anyways. Okay, tell me some more about Capricorn's person. Knight of Pentacles, and that landed literally over your card there, Capricorn. It was like face down. Eight of Cups. This person honestly fears that they waited too long to come back. Like they walked away and they let it sit for too long. They just kind of thought, oh, you'll reach back out or whatever. And I don't feel like you have. I feel like there's been distance here. You've been very intentional about, I am not taking another goddamn step towards you. I am absolutely not. I read you. I hear you loud and clear. I feel like that's been your perception towards this person. I'm not going to work on this if you're not going to do anything. So if we're not talking, we're not talking. And I feel like this person feels like it's been a long time since they've spoken to you. It's been a long time since they've seen you. And there's this desire to work on things, but they fear that it could be far too late to remedy this by now. But everything that they see you doing, everything about you, they just feel like they're falling more and more in love with you by the day. Okay. All right. What's going on for, oh, I almost knocked over that. Oh, damn near almost got a brand new phone. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius and the person keeping tabs on Aquarius? Going on for Aquarius. Okay, this is directly about you because this card flew over your card, Aquarius. Literally Aquarius. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, you are in your power. You are showing up as yourself in this reading. This person is hoping for a reunion here. Okay, they might want to meet up soon. They're kind of hoping for an opportunity to run into you or to get together, maybe go have a drink. If this person, I don't know that it's like alcohol. It could be alcohol, but I'm almost feeling like go get some coffee or something. Go meet up, like it's just in a lighthearted setting, someplace public, and just have a conversation possibly. King of Swords. Wow, they're heavily focused on you, Aquarius. I feel like you're really in your power right now. Okay, tell me some more about this person keeping tabs on Aquarius. King of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man. I feel like Aquarius, this person has realized any blockages that they had with being a stable and consistent person. And they've really been focused on refining those qualities, like really mastering themselves, okay? I feel like they've just been like, okay, the qualities that I want in a partner, I need to be willing to recognize those qualities outside of me, first of all. I need to see people in their best light, right? And how can I practice that? I feel like this person has reflected on their perception of you, and they're actively saying, how can I perceive this person in a kinder light than I did before? Okay. This has been very healing for this person, because it's not only about like, oh, let me judge other people and see if they're worthy or if they're a good partner. Let me scrutinize them. I feel like they're also saying, in that same token, how can I perceive myself? What can I do to show up in my best light, in my best, as my best self, and be a good partner myself? A good partner recognizes the good qualities in other people, right? There's something about like, maybe this person, I feel like this person could have had someone else outside of them say, you know, you always have some negative shit to say about all your exes. They're always crazy. You always have some shit to say about them. And maybe everyone you've dealt with, are you sure that everyone's the problem? Are you sure? Because everyone has faults. But like maybe the fault is that you are dead set on finding those faults in them. I feel like someone was very clear. It helped change this person's perspective about, am I really leaving people because they're not worthy, or am I really leaving people because I don't see the good in them? Let me reframe my mind. This person has built a new truth. They're being very, I don't know what the word is for that. They're having integrity and realizing that they didn't have to paint you as a villain to walk away. They didn't have to paint anybody from their past as a villain to walk away. They're recognizing that that is a flaw, okay? And they are trying to show up as a stable partner, as a generous person, someone who sees the goodness in others, okay? And wants to be a good partner themselves. Specifically with you, I do feel like there's a true love connection here with this person, okay? Cute. All right, what's going on for Pisces? Pisces and the person who is keeping tabs on them. I gotta stop shaking my damn leg so much. My water in my bottle over here is just so crazy. All right, Pisces and the person keeping tabs on them. We've got the World. This person feels like you could be at a distance from this person, Pisces, or they're watching you online. They could be making travel plans if they do live at a distance, or wanting to bridge the gap here between you. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, that can be a literal living environment, okay? So this person could be planning on moving to your area to make roots, okay? Yeah, we've got the Death card there. Okay, and Three of Cups. This is a very specific message. This is not going to be for every Pisces, but you or this person has just had like a loss in the family, and they could have come into some inheritance money that is going to help them move closer. If distance has been an issue here, where that's why you couldn't really come together, and maybe there's this blaming of like, well, you don't care about, like, we can't be long distance or something, then they want to make that not an issue. That they're like, okay, I've got the money. Let's make the plans. Let's put some roots down together. Okay. This person, Pisces, also views you as their best friend. Their best friend. Okay. I feel like it's not just that. It's not just like there's this overwhelming love for you. It's like, that's my partner in crime. With the Knight of Wands there, that's my partner in crime. And this person just doesn't want there to be distance anymore. They view you as like, I'm the luckiest person in the world because not only did I find my love, right? But I found my best friend. And that's someone that you should absolutely build a life with. You should be able to be best friends, you know, outside of just like emotional needs, like intimate needs. So they're just like, I would do anything for you. You're my partner in crime, my best friend, my love. I want to move closer to you. I want to move in together. I've got this money. I've got the ability now. And they're just wanting to do something successful here. I think you're going to hear from them soon if you haven't already. This may come as a shock to you. Because I'm telling you, they may just like reach out of the blue and just say, here's what's going on in my life. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to move to that area. Like, I'm going to move to that area for myself. But would you be willing to have a conversation with me? Would you be willing to get together? Let's see each other. You've been my best friend. You're such a great person. I feel like this person could really, like, they're very determined to make something happen with you, Pisces. Oh, these messages are really good today. I love it. Oh, I love that. Cool. All right, what's going on for Aries? My fellow Aries. What is going on for Aries and the person who is keeping tabs on them? Okay, this is about you. This card flew over your card. 10 of Cups. This person is so in love with you. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like a wedding card for me, because like the white and the vases, and you know what? There's also like cracked cups here. So this person, it's like they want to repair any damage here that has happened. I feel like this person really they're really hoping that the value of love can outshine the worst part that y'all have been through. That's what this person is focusing on. They're like, despite all the shit, despite every broken opportunity, broken promise, despite all of that, I really love you and I want to be with you. And love can prevail all things. Love can endure all things. And I'm wondering if now that I've seen, they may have seen your abundance of love, right? That came through in the collective reading. So your abundance of love could be very apparent and obvious to this person. And so they're just hoping that their love, your love, will prevail everything that you've been through so that you can actually build happiness. Oh my gosh. King of Pentacles, again, this is husband card, okay? Stable partner, generous, balanced. The type of partner every single person on this world deserves. That's what this is. And then we've got the Emperor, which is your card, Aries. So they want to step into that reliable position for you, right? If you're dealing with a masculine energy, since there's two masculine figures here, I feel like they're trying to balance out and be a healthy masculine figure, right? Being emotionally available, showing kindness, consideration, not being a dictator. This is balanced and level-headed leadership here. This person would take pride in being that type of partner. I feel like they've been working on that. Let me get some more cards real quick for Aries. 7 of Wands. You may have them blocked because that did fly over to you. And Judgment. Four of Cups. And then what's that? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's been a lot of pain in this connection. Ten of Swords at the bottom. There's no doubt. Even in this Ten of Cups image, there's broken glasses. So this is very apparent to this person. There's been so much tumultuous energy here, and you may have blocked this person, and they feel like you had every right to do that. You had every right to do that. But that has put them into a position of reevaluating what they want, what's important to them, the type of person that they want to be, the type of leader that they want to be, the type of partner that they want to be. And I do feel like they are just hoping for an opportunity for that block to come down so that they can reach out and say, can I just talk to you one more time? Can I talk to you one more time? I want to express my remorse. I want to express, how disappointed I am with how this turned out, with my behavior, with our situation. I'm disappointed that we really soured a beautiful, beautiful thing with each other. And I feel like they're just hoping that y'all can just hash it out, get all the cards on the table. You speak your mind, right? Them speak their mind, and then you come together to build more emotional trust in each other, okay? It does feel like this would be a lot. Yeah. And you might not even expect this with the Tower. This could come up in these last few, I don't know how much longer is left in Scorpio season, but you could receive this message or something still in Scorpio season with that Tower. Okay, let's go on to Taurus. What's going on for Taurus and the person who's keeping tabs on them? Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. This person is intimidated by your sex appeal, okay? They feel like you're too hot. They just are very guarded, Taurus. They're very guarded. At the same time, I feel like it's not just guarded towards you, Taurus. I feel like they're very protective of you. There you are, Taurus, showing up in your own freaking reading. I feel like they want to protect you. Okay. Tell me some more about this person keeping tabs on Taurus. The Sun neutral. This person worries about you a lot because there is this fixation energy, right? It's like they view you as their whole world, the light of their life. And so if you are getting a lot of attention or, if there's a lot of eyes on you, they do feel very protective, a little worried about that. I'm not sure if they're just worried about other people like getting your attention and pulling that away from them. But it's affecting their mental space a lot. Seven of Pentacles neutral. Six of Cups. Okay, Taurus, this person could be projecting their own woundings onto you, possibly. If they're not actively doing that, I just want you to know this person went through something in the past with that Six of Cups, that someone could have cheated on them or left them, or they could have had a partner who got a lot of attention or something and really ate that up. And so there's this hesitancy here because this person is sort of replaying, well, this always happens to me. This is just what relationships are for me. And they could still be projecting that onto you. I feel like this person is still clouded by their wounding, and I don't know, they're protective of you, so they may not want you to be putting yourself out there. I would not let this person be controlling of you, okay? This person in that kind of frantic, wounded warrior energy might actually like speak down to you or try to take knocks at your confidence so that you stop feeling so like on top of the world, so radiant, so magnetic. They might try to dim your shine a little bit because of their own insecurities. Please don't take this person's projections as innate truth about you. Please don't allow anyone to have the power of dimming your self-confidence. If someone really enjoys seeing the light, leave your face. If someone really enjoys bringing it out of joyful moments, that's not a true partner. Okay, that's not true love. But this person, they could really be upset that you're happy without them. And they don't want you to be happy without them. They're worried, okay? Sorry, Taurus. That's like the first sucky message that really came out. Okay, what's going on for Gemini? Gemini. Gemini and the person who is keeping tabs on them. Knight of Pentacles. This person feels like they are reading old messages from you, Gemini. Back when y'all were together. Your messages comfort this person. Your messages comfort this person. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the World, and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like right now, Gemini, I almost forgot who I was reading for. There could be a block in this connection. You could have blocked them. So they're just kind of stuck rereading messages, looking at old pictures I'm getting. Looking at old pictures and just reminiscing about the times when you were together and comfortable. This person thinks about how they had like the whole world in their hands. They had the whole world in their hands with you. They were the happiest that they could have ever been with you. The most at peace, the most comfortable. This person views you as like their person. Because it's like you could have been very patient with them, Gemini, with that Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like when they reflect on your energy now, when they read back on messages from you, it's like I'm getting how in the collective reading there was that feeling of feeling like you were trying to manipulate them or like, you know, controlling them or something like that. Like really casting this perception of just clingy control. But I feel like this person, as they're reflecting away from you, they're rereading messages, going over those things, and they're seeing how actually you never once controlled them. You would set boundaries with them. You would speak up and say, hey, this behavior is, I feel this way when this behavior happens. Could you not do that around me? Could you, something like that, like setting appropriate boundaries. And this person just viewed that as like, well, you're just trying to control me. And I feel like this person could have dealt with an actual controlling person outside of you that was like spamming their phone, you know, demanding to know their location or something, like demanding to go through their phone, basically almost like intimidating them verbally or like with looks if they said or did something, you know, even a little bit off. But you were always very considerate with the way that you confronted things. This person felt like they could be their true self around you, and they're reflecting on that. They're just like, actually, there's nothing wrong with someone saying how someone's behavior affects them. And darling here, Gemini, only ever brought it up in a way that was like, this is how this affects me, and I would appreciate it if you would be considerate of that. You were never trying to control them. You never stopped them from seeing their friends. You never stopped them from anything. Nothing like that. You were not controlling. You just stated things that were important to you. This person realizes that now, Gemini. Is there anything else here for Gemini? Ace of Wands. This person has a hot torch for you, okay, Gemini? I just heard that, like, I don't know what that phrase is, but they feel like they got, with you, it's like they got the true love and the toxic, you know, flexuality. They think about your intimate moments together if you've been intimate together. Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on to Cancer. What's going on for Cancer and the person who is keeping tabs on Cancer? Knight of Wands reversed. Woo, 10 of Swords. The Hierophant. What? Okay. This person is straight up not having a good time right now, Cancer. I feel like they made an impulsive decision that really burned them, Cancer. Possibly in a relationship, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups here. This person could have settled down somewhere else, Cancer. They could have committed somewhere else, possibly with a Taurus or Taurus season. Oh, and then there's the Empress there. Yeah, they could have gotten married to someone else or settled down with someone else, and that has kind of gone to hell in a handbasket. This person is like, that was not a wise choice. There's something I'm not trying to trash on another, like on a third party energy in this. I'm really trying not to, but there's something about this third party energy that is very volatile, okay? They could have extreme anger problems. They could be explosive in conflict. There is no rationalizing with them. There is no compromising with them. And they will say and do anything to come out on top. I feel like this person has really cut down the person that you are dealing with or that's keeping tabs on you, Cancer. And this person is reflecting on, am I really going to be stuck for the rest of my life dealing with this person? This is the person I married. Who the fuck did I marry? This person feels like they don't recognize who they settled down with. Now, what does this have to do with Darling? What does this have to do with Cancer? 10 of Wands neutral. They really wish that they hadn't made things so difficult for you, because that landed right over you, Cancer. They wish that they had not made things so gosh darn difficult. They kind of feel like it's payback for all of the baggage that they kind of piled on your relationship. 2 of Cups. They're just like, you know what? There's something about like them rationalizing not being with you because they thought that it would require too much from them, too much accountability, too much growth, like it being a lot of work, okay? That's like how they perceived it before. Well, when you have like a deep connection with someone and someone feels a deep connection with you and you're trying to grow that, it can feel like a lot. It can feel all consuming. Okay, so this person could have really distanced themselves from you because they were like, that's so all-consuming and I have other priorities that I need to deal with in my life. I can't just be only focused on a relationship. This requires too much from me. So then they move forward. They may have settled down with someone that they believed was easier because perhaps they have other things going on, or, you know, there was just something about this being more lighthearted, fun, something like that, okay? I'm not saying that this person is more fun than you. I think it's like 2 unevolved people coming together just for the shits of it. And then when you actually have to deal with real lifelong, long-term issues and you are becoming aware of how immature someone is or how unequipped someone is to to handle these I'm having a hard time speaking. Hold on. Get my mind straight. When you realize how unable someone is to deal with the long-term issues that a long-term connection requires, then they're reflecting and saying, you know what? This, dealing with someone who is immature, volatile, you know, all extremes, rude, mean, downright mean, this is way more freaking work than Cancer ever was. I really wish that I had not said that that was too much for me, because that feels like a walk in the park to what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, tell me some more for Cancer. Person keeping tabs on them. The Star, and then this landed over the Hierophant. So I feel like this person is hoping that once they clear out this cycle with this person, it may take some time. Again, this person feels volatile, so if there is some sort of divorce or ending happening in this connection, I feel like this partner that they are dealing with is extremely difficult and extremely resistant to letting anything just go smoothly. I feel like this person will be filing motion after motion after motion, just like trying to make this divorce or this, you know, relationship ending drag out as long as possible, being very dramatic about it. This person is hoping that no matter how long it takes, once they wrap it up, maybe hopefully with some healing, they could come back to you and get some reprieve. Okay? I feel like they think about you at night. They reflect on you at night a lot. And they're just hoping that no matter how long it takes, that there could be hope for restoring this connection with you. Four of Swords. They want healing here with you, Cancer. There's silence right now for sure. They do need to wrap up the Swords being sometimes legal contracts. They need to close out a contract here before they come towards you. And they're just hoping that it won't be too late. Okay. What's going on for Leo? Leo and the person. I'm so thirsty. Oh my gosh. But I don't want to waste camera time. We're an hour and 10 minutes in. Oh my gosh. What is going on for Leo and the person keeping tabs on Leo? Queen of Wands. Well, damn, Leo. You sexy as hell. Someone feels magnetically drawn to you, okay? And there you are, Leo. Oh my gosh, you're so radiant. This person views you as just the light of their freaking life, their true love. Okay, they may not have seen you in this way before with the Hanged Man. This feels like they've changed their mind about you. They've changed their mind about you. Now, what changed in their mind about Leo? Two of Cups. This person could have literally rejected you or chosen another partner, and they're just realizing that your loving was where that hot sexiness actually lied this whole time. Okay? Something about the stability, the consistency, the safety here with that Knight of Pentacles. Maybe this person, with this being a change of perspective, this person could have really desired more toxic connections because the rush of toxic connections or one night stands or flings or something. And this person is realizing that the sexiest thing that they've ever come across as they're growing and evolving is someone who loves you consistently, who desires you consistently, who has a flame for you consistently. And they feel like you had that for them. And also now that makes you even more sexy and attractive to this person. They feel like they can't unsee you in this way anymore. They're reflecting a lot on your memories, possibly spicy times, okay? If you have been intimate with this person, 100%. Empress and the Ten of Wands. Your resilience again. There's something about like the weight of your compassion. Maybe that weighed heavy on them, like just how compassionate and forgiving you would have to be to want to be with them or to forgive them, to love them, to nurture them. But it was always effortless for you, and that bothered them at some point. Not anymore. Four of Wands. Wow, this person wants to lock it down for life with you. They're just like, it's a golden opportunity to find someone who really loves me that much, who is that turned on by me, who is that attracted to me, and that they just feel like they want to put in a lot of effort now for you. They want to do the hard stuff for you. They feel like they've made it very hard for a long time. And now they're like, it's my turn. It's my turn to really do the heavy lifting here. Right? I'm literally seeing, since the Empress can be like the mother, I'm seeing how when the spouses like lift the belly from the pregnant mama just to give them that pressure relief, and they're just like, I want to be able to like ease your burdens, right? You're doing so much, you've been so generous, you create so much, you're fertile, you're abundant. I want to help ease your burdens a little bit. I don't want to be a burden. I want to help ease your burdens. Oh, okay. What's going on for Virgo and the person keeping tabs on Virgo? Virgo. What is going on for Virgo and the person keeping tabs on them? Three of Swords neutral. Six of Wands. Hold on. Five of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords. Okay. This person is having a moment of clarity, Virgo, about putting you in a place of competition for their own ego. I feel like this person really felt like they could puppeteer you to just kind of like dance when they wanted you to dance. Okay? Because they just felt like your attention made them feel really good, really powerful. But this person looking at this Three of Swords, they're just like, okay, that was really irresponsible of me. I feel like the heartbreak is neutral here, as in it's equal. They broke your heart, they broke their heart. Tell me some more about this. The World reversed. They feel like there's not any closure here. They feel like this is a cycle that they don't want to be closed out. But it does feel like the door is slammed. And it's just like, well, you don't get closure when you're just going to be an egomaniac who's just toying with people's emotions. Just for some sense of like, look, I have all these people competing for me. I must be a big deal. Like this person is having a reality check with the Ace of Swords that I don't care if you want to talk to them. You don't get to talk to people that you just hurt. You don't get to do that. Okay? I don't care if that makes you feel bad about yourself. Like that's the universe talking to this person. I don't care if it makes you feel bad that you don't get to talk to someone who you hurt. Until you change your egomaniac ways, you don't get access to them. And you may never get access to them even if you do. This is like a wrist slap from the universe, okay? King of Wands, the Star. Yeah, literally the universe is like, you better check yourself before you motherfucking wreck yourself. You better. You're not going to treat Virgo like that. Hell no. Someone so kind, giving, nurturing, attentive, rolling out the red carpet for you, showing you how much you matter, showing you how important you are, and then you take that as, look at me, I'm the fucking king of the castle. Oh. I wonder who else feels that way about me. I bet I could get Virgo to fight even harder for me, to compete for me, to beg for me to come over. I bet they're just pining for me. I've got all these people pining for me, and the universe is just like, check yourself before you wreck yourself, because Virgo's love and attention was Virgo's love. You better fucking remember that. You better remember that. Virgo's love is Virgo's love. It ain't you. That's Virgo's choice. Oh man, the universe is like, you are not going to use a gift, a blessing, as a way to fuel an egomaniac tendency. Absolutely not. I feel like you're rising and shining, Virgo, and this person is having a reality check. Look at you! Look at you, Virgo! Yes! Are you kidding me? You feel like the king, sure, but Virgo is an empress. The honor of Virgo's love, you shouldn't feel like you were the king. You should feel honored that that Virgo even blinked your way. That's how the universe is like making this person feel right at Virgo. You're gonna make an empress try to get a king's attention? An egomaniac king, by the way? Get the fuck out of here. I don't think so. All right, let's go on to Libra. What's going on for Libra and the person keeping tabs on Libra? Libra. Eight of Cups. This person is leaving something behind. Or this could be just them reflecting, wishing that they hadn't walked away. Yeah, okay, they are definitely keeping tabs on you. It could be not so secretively. Okay, with that Page of Swords neutral that landed over there, this person could want you to notice that they're keeping tabs on you. They're not covering their tracks very well. Like, if you have social media, I haven't been on social media in so long, so I don't know what's relevant on social media anymore. But back when I was on social media, like, watching stories was a thing. You could see who was watching your stories on Instagram. I don't even know about TikTok. I have no idea about TikTok. It's been years since I was on TikTok. But whatever's relevant for social media following and how people would, like, drop little hints like, oh, I'm watching what you're doing, right? This person is not covering up their tracks. They want you to see that they're watching you, and they want that to sort of like spark you to kind of come back into their life. Okay? They want their little breadcrumbs, their little trail to make you say, oh, hey, how have you been? Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Okay, because we've got the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Sun. So they want you to reach out and be like, oh, it's so good to see you. It's been so long. Let's talk about things, right? 2 of Wands. Let's go meet up somewhere. Let's make a plan to meet up together. Yeah, and then they want to be like, oh, let's get together, right? Oh, I love hearing from you. Would you like another chance here? Would you like a chance to make this successful? Okay, tell me some more about this person that Libra is dealing with. 4 of Cups neutral. They're missing you a lot. I feel like they've just, okay, I'm going to say this, and it's not meaning that they haven't missed you the whole time, but this person could go through waves where they like kind of avoid thinking about you. And this could be with other people too. Like, if this could be a pattern of behavior that they do with multiple people, or multiple people from their past, where they like hyper fixate on a specific person from the past and then like meet up a little bit, and then they're like, oh, well, now I'm missing this person. So I'm almost feeling like in this person's cycle or pattern of behavior, it's their turn, or it's your turn. It's your turn in their mind to be the one that they're focusing on missing and talking to. Okay? But it's like a cyclical thing. Tell me some more. 5 of Wands. They're just hoping that you still would want to see them, like that you've been sort of waiting to hear from them, that you would put in some effort to show that you still care. I'm not sure that this is going to go this person's way. Anything else here for Libra? Temperance neutral. This person's not a balanced or moderate person right now. Yeah, this is not a balanced or moderate person. Also, I'm getting a message that like if this person, if you notice that you get your moods off balance when you're dealing with this person, absolutely don't deal with this person. If you have noticed more peace and contentment and centeredness within yourself, right? Less extremes emotionally being away from this person, then don't let this person trigger you back into an old cycle where you're then all extremes. Okay, that's not worth it. It's not worth it. I feel like this person just is like in a very immature way, just trying to get you to reach out to them so that they can repeat this little cycle. Okay, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. All right, that's it. I hope that this reading resonated for you. If you found a message in this reading that was for you, or you just like me, okay? If you find that you are one of my kind, hit the like button and subscribe, wherever that is. I'm such a fake YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I hope you liked it. All right, I love you. Take care and stop.